Hey everyone, it's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today's question will be looking at the next 48 hours. So what do the next 48 hours have in store for you? So feel free to take a few moments if you want to pause the video here or take a few deep breaths. You just want to get into a nice relaxed and calm state of mind. And then once you feel nice and relaxed, then you can choose your pile. So which one do you feel drawn to? We have pile 1, 2, 3 and 4. So go ahead and make your choice, and once you've made your choice you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. So I just want to say quickly a big thank you to all of my current subscribers. Thank you so much for still being here and engaging with my videos, leaving comments. You know, I love to chat with you guys and discuss sort of what's been coming out. So please feel free to leave a comment as to how it does resonate with you. And I want to say a big welcome to anyone that is new here. Thank you so much for clicking on this pick a card reading video today. Let me know down in the comments if it resonates with you. And please feel free to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy the reading. And if you do enjoy my videos, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. And you can follow me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. Both the links are below. Okay, so we'll get started with group number 1. Okay, so group 1, let's see. What does the next 48 hours have in store for you? So I'm just going to pull your oracle cards first and we'll see what we have, and then we'll look at the tarot. Okay. You're a star, be proud. Song of the Wild. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Destiny. And then we have the Temple Path. So I'm just going to take a few moments to connect with the energies. Okay, so for you, group 1, the next 48 hours, I feel like you maybe are speaking out on something. I feel like you are in this protection mode with the Protection Guardian, drop your shields. You might be quite defensive at this time, which makes a lot of sense with, you know, all the things that are unfolding in the world at this time. But I really feel like you're somebody who is like a pioneer, who is, you know, speaking out, who is someone that really has strong beliefs. And I feel like you're putting those out into the world. And I do feel like this is your karmic path. You know, maybe whether you're not speaking about these things on social media, maybe you're speaking to family and friends or other people who may not agree. I just feel like you are on this journey of just speaking your truth, and you know, and things may not always go your way, but I just feel like this is the way that things are meant to be for you. I think that you're somebody that can speak quite eloquently, and who knows, you know, what they're talking about. Like, you have the facts to back these things up. But it doesn't feel, I think you may be going through some times where it doesn't feel right to you, or it feels upsetting, and it doesn't feel like you're on the right path, but I can tell you that you are, so just keep going. You know, you are a star, and be proud of who you are and be proud of your own beliefs. You know, I really feel like people are starting to listen and starting to look up to you for what you're saying and what you're doing here. It's like you may feel like you have to silence yourself, or even this sense of silencing others about something. I just feel like you're in a place where you're really seeing things clearly and you're seeing the truth. And I feel like you only want others to see that truth too, regardless of what others believe or think. It's like you just want people to open their eyes. It's like, I don't see the sense of you wanting people to believe necessarily what you believe. You just want people to open their eyes and think for themselves, to have this freedom and freedom of speech. Okay, so I'm going to pull some tarot now and see next 48 hours for you. What's coming? I felt like this one needed to come out. Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay, Two of Cups, reversed. The World, reversed. The Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, so we do have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So yeah, I do really feel like you are lighting something up, like you are, there's something new that you are onto here, and maybe something new that you are now passionate about, or you are really showing that. I feel like you're really speaking up in some way, but you're feeling bogged down by this. I feel like you've got the weight on your shoulders, you're struggling, you know, look at the way that she's struggling to carry these things. And it's like, I feel like you think you want to give up. You know, there are times you want to give up because maybe it's causing some issues here. So this could be to do with a partner, or even somebody that maybe you were close to that maybe doesn't believe in what you believe in, or doesn't value, you know, your relationship in that same way. So for some of you, I feel like it's very much about a specific person and this relationship and feeling like it's just too much to bear. But this also could be for some of you, you know, voicing your beliefs and, you know, just sharing what you believe to be is true or what you believe is right, doesn't seem to go over as well as you might have wanted or might have hoped. You know, it's like the world is turned upside down, and that is how it feels right now. No matter what your beliefs are, this world is not the way that it once was, and it feels, everything seems to be on shaky ground. Regardless what you believe in, that is true. The world just feels like it has turned upside down, and, you know, but I definitely feel like for you, group one, in your life right now, you feel like everything has been turned upside down, but you still have this light here. You still have this passion and this drive to still move forwards. You are on this karmic path. So I feel like this message is telling you to keep going, even when it feels really tough, you know, but you do need to look after yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed and burdened, that's okay. You can take a break, you know. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do, but just know that what you're doing is right, okay? You're putting, you know, you're making it clear what you believe in. You're making it clear what your values are or what your boundaries and limits are. So don't let anybody sway you from those boundaries and limits. You know, I feel like you're a very open person. I think you're somebody who is very open to other people's opinions and ideas, and is open to new ways of thinking and being. I just had wow, okay, so there was lots of cards as you just saw that fell out there. The Magician reversed and the Death card reversed. So, okay. There may be somebody here that you're feeling like that's playing games here, but I also see some kind of a cycle that seems to be going round and round. Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. Let's see. Princess of Swords. I really do feel like for you guys, you are shedding light on something. There is something that you are bringing attention to, and whether this is for some of you in a relationship setting, or for some of you, if this is you being a pioneer in your beliefs, people are starting to voice, you know, their opinions, being more free with their opinions and beliefs. And I feel like you are one of them. So whether this is for you that's, you know, to do with the greater good and the way that the world works, or whether this is to do with a specific relationship situation, I feel like you're not willing to be pushed down anymore. You've been pushed down for long enough, but you want to reveal the truth. You want to see things for how they are. You don't want to play games anymore here, I feel. Okay, I feel like this one wants to come out. Okay, the Fool. It's like, I feel for you, you want to take some kind of a leap of faith. Okay, you want to make a change. I really see that, but you're coming into some arguments here. There are some battles that you're having to fight, but again, this is all for the greater good. And just remember to be compassionate, you know, and don't ever sink to anybody else's level just because they may speak to you in a certain way. They may name call you. They may question you, but don't let their questioning make you question yourself in your own beliefs, if that's something that you believe very strongly in. You know, be open to other people's opinions and beliefs, but it doesn't mean that you have to take them on or that you have to live your life by those. You can hear them, but it doesn't mean you have to act on them. And I feel like you may feel like you're throwing yourself into the fire here, and you may not feel like you are supported, and you may feel quite alone in your feelings. The Hierophant, yeah. I don't know, I'm getting this strong Aquarius vibe here. So whether or not you are an Aquarius, but I feel like, you know, Aquarius does represent the rebellion, you know, people, earth, you know, seeing things differently, thinking outside of the box. And I definitely feel like with the Hierophant there reversed, this is about being unconventional, non-traditional, doing something that maybe is a bit outside of the box, may seem a bit wacky to others. You know, this, if this is talking of your relationship, this relationship may seem unconventional. You know, this could be somebody that is a very different age to you or from a different background, or maybe you don't follow the conventional routes of potentially getting married or having children. There's something unconventional there for those of you if this is talking about a relationship with a person. But for others of you, I do feel like this is you speaking out about what you believe in, and I just feel like maybe you feel very alone in that, and that it's not the most conventional. You're not maybe following the mainstream media. You're going on your own path and you're making your own decisions about what you believe in, and you're telling people that. But again, not everybody wants to hear it. Not everyone wants to hear. We've got the Seven of Swords here. Okay, so this is a card of deception and betrayal. So you may feel like you are being betrayed right now. You may feel like you, I don't know, I just feel like there are lies and that you're wanting to uncover. You don't want to be lied to anymore here. The Emperor, which is reversed as well. So I do feel like there's a sense of being out of control. Like I just get the sense you feel like either this world is out of control or the situation with this person is completely out of control here. It just feels like it's too much for you to bear. And I really feel like you just need to take a few moments to just relax as well, and to know that everything's going to work out in the way that it needs to, you know. At the end of the day, you're being honest. You are speaking your truth, and as long as you are doing that, you still have your integrity. Okay, release envy. Get ready. Be silent. So this may be a time for you to just take a moment to step back from this situation. Okay, again, whether for some of you it's with this person, or whether this is with multiple people, I feel like you just need to take a little bit of time to be quiet and just see now what is coming up, what's now starting to manifest, and get ready, because I do feel very strongly for you guys. There's something that is going to be unveiled here. Something is going to be revealed. A secret of some kind is about to come to the surface. Okay, now with the release envy card, so this could be you feeling envious of a particular person or a situation. Yeah, you could be feeling envious about a certain person or the situation and how it's turned out, sort of wishing and wanting, why couldn't this happen to me? Or why is it only just me? I don't know, I'm just getting that sense here. But maybe this is also others. I feel like maybe others could be envious of you for you being outspoken and for you just being honest, and people are starting to look up to you, but also sort of, I don't know, I'm just getting the sense that there's maybe somebody that doesn't have your best intentions at heart. There's somebody here that is kind of looking upon you from what you're doing, and they wish that they had the same amount of confidence as you do, and it's definitely causing a lot of distress within them. But of course, reverse that if it makes more sense. If you're the one that is feeling that intense envy, just remember to just release that and let it go, because appreciate you as a person and your uniqueness, because no one can be you and no one can do you better than you, and you don't need to envy anybody else's situation, because you don't know what's really going on behind closed doors. And it's very easy to get wrapped up in believing everything that you see. But I think that, like I said, you're somebody that doesn't like to believe everything they see, and even though you may be able to see things clearly, you know, just don't let these don't let these thoughts of envy get to you, because not everything is as it seems. I can promise you that. Okay, so let me know down in the comments if that resonated for you, Group 1, and give the video a thumbs up if you liked this pick a card reading, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Okay, so for you, Group 2, let's see your messages. I'm just going to pull the oracle cards that I pre-selected for you. Haven't seen them yet, so I'm looking at them live at the same time as you. So let's see. What are your messages for the next 48 hours? So you have shine for who you are, don't doubt. Spirit keeper of the West. Snake, shed old skin. intuition, which is reversed. And then we have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So I'm just going to take a few moments to just process and take in the energies. Okay, so what I'm feeling for you, group 2, with the intuition card here, which is reversed, I feel like there is some kind of a blockage here potentially with your 3rd eye chakra, which is the space in between your eyebrows. And your 3rd eye is all about your inner knowing, your intuition, the signs that you're seeing, your body's way of telling you certain things, and you may be ignoring that right now. I do feel like there's some kind of a synchronicity that maybe you're seeing and ignoring, maybe something that's manifesting within your body that is telling you something in your gut. So I feel like you're in a place where you are speaking your truth. You're opening up about what you really feel, and you're being honest. I feel like you found that assertiveness to just shine for who you are and not doubt. You know, I really feel like with the snake and shadowed skin, I mean, in Kundalini, the snake is all about representing some kind of a transformation. Think about the way that the skin sheds. And it's all about revealing the true and inner you, okay? So I really do feel like this energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. You know, if for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know that this energy is now leaving you here. Okay, this is time for a new beginning for you. I feel like finally you felt like something has lifted. And there is a real change that is on the horizon for you. You know, you may feel like people are not understanding you at the moment. You may feel like you're being misunderstood here in some way. And I feel like you're on this defensive mode, like you're feeling like you're having to speak up, you're having to voice your opinion on how you truly feel. And you may doubt yourself at times. Okay, but don't doubt yourself anymore. Shine for who you really are. And if it feels right and it aligns with your values and morals, then just keep going. But certainly you do need to listen to the signs that you are receiving here. So let's have a look at tarot now. The next 48 hours for you. Okay. Ace of Pentacles reversed. So we have Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, 7 of Cups reversed. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the fact that we have 2 7s here is really important. 7 is such a spiritual number. So I do feel like you're going on some kind of a spiritual awakening. I feel like you're working very hard towards something. You're putting in time and you're putting in effort. But it just feels like maybe you're putting in the time and the effort, but it's just not, you're not receiving what you would hope to have received from putting in all this hard work. And it's not to say that it's not coming. I just feel like there's some kind of a delay here for you. Okay, and then with the 7 of Cups reversed, I feel there's something that maybe you are more sure about. You may have felt like you had lots of options when it comes to your emotional state. But I feel like at this time you may feel like you've run out of options or you only have one. There's definitely there's like, I don't know if it's self-limiting beliefs on your part. There's something here. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So much earth energy here. So I'll come back to that one in a moment. Okay, so with they've got the Hermit card, which is the card of Virgo. So we have a lot of earth here. So I do feel like this is about earthly matters for you over these next 48 hours. I do feel like you may be taking some time out, and maybe you'll be taking time out from speaking to somebody or taking time out just from people in general. I feel like you're going to go more sort of introverted and take time to be alone. I see you like turning the light off on something and just having some peace, because it just feels like you're pulling teeth here in some way. Like, I just feel like you seem tired to me. Okay, you seem exhausted, you seem tired, and I feel like you've just had enough in some way. You just need this time to introspect with everything that has happened in your life lately. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's like that is a really positive omen. Okay, so there could be an opportunity for you here, but I feel like you need to become unstuck. there's definitely this feeling of being stuck in this old cycle or this old pattern or way of thinking or believing about something or someone. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. God, it's so many pentacles. Let me know down in the comments if you are a Taurus, Virgo or a Capricorn. But whether or not you are or you're not, I'm just getting such strong earth sense here. And I see you physically moving towards something. And I'm almost getting this sense that there's a battle going on in your own mind. Like you want to move and you want to progress. You want to work towards something. But you're also at the same time, you feel stifled. You feel stuck. You feel unsure. Okay. Ten of Wands. We've got fire now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is reversed. So yeah, I do feel like you keep going backwards. There's something that you're going backwards, and whether this is in your own mind or you're going back to an old situation that didn't serve you here, I do feel like it's like you just want to stop. You want to stop everything. You want to stop the wheel from turning. You want to go backwards. It's like this place that you're in now just feels uncomfortable to you. You feel unsure. It feels kind of shaky. And I'm getting something real in the pit of my stomach when I'm doing this reading. So you know, that's the sacral chakra. So I don't know whether you're having some issues on an emotional level. There's something that just feels really unsettling to you right now. But I can tell you with this 10 of Wands here, you are reaching some kind of completion. You are reaching the end of something you have worked really hard for. And, you know, it's okay to take some time out and to take a step back to reflect on what has happened and what you have achieved. So I do feel like this is a really positive step that, you know, things are going to work out, but they may not work out just the way that you had imagined or planned, but this is going to be for your highest good. I really feel like you're going through some kind of awakening right now. And maybe you are helping others to awaken also. But I see like you are somebody I feel like is very grounded in facts, okay? It's like you're not sort of thinking about what other possibilities there could be. And I do feel like this is maybe a time for you to sort of go into yourself a little bit. Like I said, take some time out to reflect, to meditate, and to see what comes up for you without, you know, listening to anything external from anybody else, and just going with your own gut and intuition. Okay, so we have the second house. The second house rules value and rules money. Okay, so I do feel like money is on your mind this week and these next 48 hours, group 2. But also this is to do with your own values, how you value yourself, how you value your relationships, you know, how you value money, how you value making money. So this might be something that you have, maybe you felt like you had to compromise your integrity to earn money or to be with a certain person for some of you. You know, maybe you feel like you've had to change the way that you earn money. Oh my God, money is coming. So, I mean, we don't get much better than that. You know, money is coming. I mean, that's amazing. So be really, really happy that there is money coming to you, because I do feel like with this 8 of Pentacles, as I said before, there is definitely something that has felt blocking, and maybe you've been struggling with money or excess in some way. But I do feel like that is about to take a turn. Things are about to change for you, group 2. Okay. Calm before the storm. Okay, so yeah, this is where this is feeling very much for you that things are very still, stagnated. You may feel like things have gone backwards. You know, if you have your own business of some kind, or if the job you were doing, it feels like it could have stopped. Of course, with everything that has been going on in the world, it's happened for a lot of people. Things have changed. Things have had to change. And, you know, it might have been something you felt very stuck on and felt very stubborn, like I'm not willing to change. I want everything to be as it was. But it's like you're coming to that realization that you have to move and you have to go with the flow. And as soon as you just release that fear and let go, that's when everything is going to come into place. And just be happy in the moment, in the calm, because there is a storm coming. And you know, I feel like this is just collectively, there's a storm coming here. There's something brewing in the air. And you know, if you look at the astrology, we can see that for the rest of 2020. This is not to put any fear into anybody. I just want people to be awake and to know what's coming so they can be prepared for that. So I very much feel like you are in this preparation state of mind, whether you believe that or not, or whether you are aware of that or not. Everything that you're doing is preparing you for what is about to come your way. Okay, so whether this is somebody, you know, a person that comes into your life, this could be, you know, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person that is coming in. This could be a new job opportunity or an offer, or it could be something bigger than all of us could even imagine. Okay, it's totally up to you what you choose to believe here. But I do believe for you, group 2, that something is definitely brewing. You know, just come to this place of acceptance, you know, and enjoy the calm as well. Enjoy the reflection that you're going in. Enjoy the rest that you so sorely need, because I feel like for you, group 2, you're really hard workers. You work extremely hard, you know, in your jobs, at your careers, with your children. You're not a lazy person. You always keep going no matter what. And sometimes that can be to your detriment, because you don't take the time to actually enjoy, you know, the hard work and reap the rewards, you know, and the seeds that you have sown. You're not able to actually just enjoy those beautiful flowers once they sprout and they flourish. You know, it's kind of like, okay, on to the next thing and on to the next thing. And that's fine, because you have a lot of ambition and drive in your life. But I do feel like this is calling you for a couple of days to take some time to reflect also. Doesn't mean that you have to stop what you're doing necessarily. Doesn't mean that you have to take any steps backwards. But I think that you just need to slow down just for a moment. Get back into that money mindset, because, you know, these self-limiting beliefs may have cropped back in, especially if something didn't come off the way that you had hoped. And, you know, you could be in a place where you're thinking, oh, it never happens to me. Or, of course, why does this always happen to me? Or, you know, why am I always poor? Or why don't my relationships work out? Why does everything bad happen to me? And, you know, that's okay if you're going through that kind of place. It's okay. So acknowledge it and just notice what's going on. Notice the thought patterns that are happening in your head right now. You know, try to turn those around, acknowledge them, let them go, and try to replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. You know, money is coming. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Repeat that in your mind. Money is easy. You know, love is easy. Love, relationships are easy. And, you know, I might get some flack for this in the comments. I don't really care. Not to say that all relationships are going to be easy. Of course, you're going to have some disagreements. You're going to go through difficult times as well. But ultimately, you don't want to be in the belief set that all relationships are hard, because they're not. You know, it's maybe the people that you could have chosen when you were in a negative place in your mind. So just try to reframe how you think about things. You know, your words are vibrations, your thoughts are vibrations. You know, you're writing, whatever you are writing down, think about how you're texting people, how you're texting your friends. You know, are you putting those positive vibes out there, or are you letting the negativity seep in to your consciousness? Okay, so let me know down in the comments below if that resonated for you, and please feel free to give the video a thumbs up if this resonates for you. Thank you so much for watching this pick a card reading today. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, let's see, what do the next 48 hours have in store for you? So I've already pre-selected some oracle cards, which I haven't looked at. I'll look at them live with you. So we'll see what they pull up first before we look into the tarot. Okay, so we have divine love and peace, be tranquil. Gathering your tribe. Hermit, retreat and recharge. The throat chakra, interesting. Okay, and then we have the broken heart card in reverse. Okay, so, you know, this is the card of Virgo, the Hermit in traditional tarot. So you could be a Virgo, or you could be dealing with a Virgo. But it's very interesting the way that these readings are coming about over these next 48 hours. I do really feel like for you guys, that you are going to be speaking your truth with the throat chakra, okay? And with the number 5 here, there is something that is about to change for you, something that is being unfolded. And I do feel with the broken heart reversed, you have gotten over some kind of a pain or heartbreak, maybe something that you have been through currently, or something that is in the not too distant past, something that you have maybe been deciding to speak out about to friends or family. I just feel like there's been some kind of a pain that you are wanting to voice and explain to people. I feel like you're very much in this place of bringing people together, and maybe you feel like at some points you've lost certain people along the way, but you're bringing the people that you really care about, and people that align with your own values, they align with your morals, and they have the same beliefs that you do. And not to say that you shouldn't ever be friends with people that don't have the same beliefs as you, but I feel like you're going through this kind of a transformation where you're realizing that you can let some people go, you can let some people's opinions go, and you only want to surround yourself with people that have a similar mindset to you. Now, it's important to make sure that you're always learning and growing, and you're not segregating yourself from completely other people's opinions, because it's always interesting to be able to take on to listen to what others have to say. You don't have to believe it, but just to listen, I think is really important. So you may be somebody that's being quite vocal at the moment, and I do feel like it's for the greater good in some way, and whether that's you deciding to be vocal about your own personal issues, or whether you're looking to be vocal about sort of more earthly and worldwide issues, I feel like you've taken some time to contemplate, you've taken some time to rest. And I do see that maybe you're taking some time out from the world over these next 48 hours, almost in a preparation, ready to speak your truth. And, I feel like there's this sense of needing to be tranquil, needing to be relaxed. Okay, you may have felt a little bit all over the place, and I think you're just going to bring yourself back into feeling calm and feeling, doing things for your highest good, maybe taking some time to meditate. Okay, so we're going to have a look at tarot and see what we have here for you, group 3. So what's going on in the next 48 hours for you? Okay, so we have the Knight of Coins reversed. Okay, we have the King of Wands reversed. And then we have the King of Cups upright. That's weird. Okay, so we've got 3 kings here. 2 reversed, 1 upright. So we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So for some of you, there may be 3 people, 3 different male figures within your life that you're having to deal with in some manner. But for others of you, I do feel like it's more symbolic, okay? I feel like there's definitely the sense of being more open emotionally to certain things here. Maybe there is an emotional offer coming in from somebody. But with the Knight of Coins reversed, I feel like maybe there's a sense of being a little bit bored or feeling stuck in some way. Okay, and with the King of Wands reversed, this King of Wands can sometimes come across as quite manipulative, quite self-serving. They want what they want regardless, of what anybody else feels or thinks. It's like they're quite ruthless in a way, this person. So they may be having an influence on you, but I do also get the sense that maybe this is the person that caused you some kind of a pain here. Okay, there's something that has caused you some kind of unrest, and I'm getting the sense that you just want to get to the bottom of something. It's like I see you digging. It's like you're digging, looking for the truth, and it's like I don't feel like you're willing to rest until you get that truth. But I do feel like maybe you are in the place of recharging yourself to try and discover that truth, because sometimes you need to be silent in order for things to come up. If you're always talking, you're not listening. If you're always listening, you're not always understanding. You need to understand from your own level, not always taking other people's opinions and beliefs as factual. Coming to your own conclusions about things. Justice reversed. Okay, so it's the card of Libra. Okay, and then the Death card, Scorpio, reversed too. Yeah, it's like you feel like there's something that's definitely unfair. Okay, something is unfair, either for some of you, if this is how you feel the world is right now, you feel like the world is not fair. But also for some of you, this relationship, this whatever broke your heart just didn't feel like it was fair. You've not been treated fairly, and you just want justice here. And I really see you wanting that justice. But I feel like you're struggling to know which direction to go in. It's like, you know, you want to say things, you know, you want to be honest, but I do see this kind of back and forth energy, struggling to know what the best thing is to do. And I feel like you can go back into the dark place sometimes, and you struggle to be able to get out of this negative cycle here with the Death card. You could have been going back to someone that wasn't healthy, or going back to these insidious thoughts, or thoughts that haven't been serving your highest good. I just feel like there's a vicious cycle going on here for you. The Sun card. Okay, beautiful. So that's such a positive card, one of the most positive cards in the deck. So even though it feels hard right now, it feels heavy. The energy feels heavy. The energy worldwide is feeling heavy right now, and you're certainly feeling that. I think that you're a very empathic person. You're somebody who is definitely connected to other people. I'm getting that sense that you very easily take on other people's emotions, and that I feel like that's been dragging you down a little bit. But I do feel like by the end of these 48 hours, you're going to be seeing things in a new way. I feel like you're going to be seeing things in a more positive way, or there's certainly going to be a positive outcome for you after all of this. Okay, and then the Lovers reversed, card of Gemini here. So I do feel very strongly for a lot of you, this is really to do with a specific person and somebody that you felt connected to, that you are no longer in a commitment with, okay? Or you're no longer connected to this person, you're not speaking, you're not on, I don't know, I don't feel like you're on speaking terms. I see this split going on here. And then, okay, Knight of Wands here. Again, more manipulation here on this side. Definitely you're dealing with somebody or multiple people who are self-serving, who I just feel like are quite ignorant. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about how their words affect you. They're not thinking about anything but themselves here. Page of Wands reverse. This is insane. Okay, Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is more so you, okay? And we do have air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. But I feel you are in this place of being quite defensive, cutthroat, like unwilling to take any more of this bullshit, to be quite honest with you. I think that it's like you see it. You see what's going on. And I feel like you're definitely in a place of self-protection. You want to protect yourself from these attacks. You know, I feel like, so this could be multiple people that are attacking your belief systems or attacking your relationships, okay? This could, I'm just getting a lot of external energy coming, like outside sources that are coming through here, you know? But I do feel like it's like you're not willing to take on this energy anymore. I feel like you're definitely in the place where you are protecting yourself, and you know, you're going to be going through this over the next 48 hours. So, you know, if you're unsure how to protect yourself from these attacks, whether these are physical, psychic, whatever they may be, you know, there's so many ways that you can protect yourself energetically. You can imagine, you know, a white light surrounding you from the crown of your head all the way down, and that white light is protecting you. You're in a protective bubble. Anything negative or anything that doesn't serve you will bounce off you, because you don't need to take it on. So you can imagine that there's so many different ways of protecting yourself. You can use sage, you could use clear quartz, you could use black obsidian, black jet, selenite. I said there's so many different ways, you know, you can look it up and just figure out a way that's best for you. But ultimately, it's all about what's in your mind, and your mind is so powerful. So make sure that you are taking that time to do that. And I really do see you doing that over the next couple of days. Okay, let's see. Just had one jump out. So we have the 12th house. Okay, so yeah, this is all about what is underneath here. This is all about the unconscious. It also has a relation to the moon. Okay, so on an emotional level, you could be struggling right now, or this could have something to do with your moon sign. Okay, but I definitely feel like you're in this deep place of contemplation. You've been looking into the philosophies of things. You've been looking into the psychologies of things. You've definitely been delving deep, and that's looking at the 11th house. And then as we move through, I feel like you transformed, moved through into the 12th house, and you're now processing all of this information. You're processing what you found out. You're processing your own beliefs. You're processing what you truly want. And it's not something that maybe you're ready to speak out about yet. This is something that's definitely been brewing underneath the surface for you. Love yourself. Okay. Okay, I've had 2 more jump out. What do we have here? We have use your intuition. And then we have moving. Okay, so I do feel like this is a time for you to take this time to love yourself, to say some positive affirmations, to take this time to retreat and recharge. Whatever makes you feel truly happy in yourself, you know, self-care, looking after yourself, treating yourself with kindness. Just be aware of your thoughts at this time and make sure that you're not saying mean things to yourself, because sometimes we can do that and you think, would I say this to somebody else? And maybe some of you would. Okay, I'm not here to judge, but some of the things we say to ourselves, we wouldn't dream of actually saying out loud to somebody else. So why do we think it's acceptable to say these things to ourselves? It's not. You know, you have to say happy things and nice, be kind to yourself. Think about your positive attributes and replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. You know, that's the best way of being able to squash these negative self-beliefs, is to replace them. So every time your mind starts to wander into a negative place, you may think, I'm not worthy, you just replace that and you say, I am worthy. Okay, it's as simple as that. And I'm not saying that the whole process is simple, but the more you do it, it will become an unconscious thing. It won't be something that you will have to actively try to do anymore. It'll be subconscious. So instead of your subconscious saying these negative things, your subconscious will be saying positive things. And through that will lead you on to having so much more love for yourself and others and abundance in your life, because, you know, positive attracts positive, negative attracts negative. If you're putting positivity out there, you're putting out that positive vibration, you're going to get it back tenfold here. But just make sure as well that you're using your intuition. I feel like for you guys, you definitely have a strong intuitive nature, maybe, you know, even psychic. I mean, we all have the capability to be psychic, as whether we choose to tap into that or not and strengthen it. And I feel like maybe you're going through this time of actually strengthening that ability in yourself. And I do think that you're in a place where signs are going to be very prevalent to you. You may be seeing certain number synchronicities. You may be seeing certain birds quite frequently. Birds are messengers. So if you're seeing a certain bird frequently, or you're feeling a connection with it, you know, that's a sign of something. You can Google, there's so many different birds that you could Google that the spiritual meaning to them. But sometimes you might you have that inner knowing, you know, or some people like to do automatic writing to get things out. So I definitely feel like there are things that are coming through here. So just make sure that you are listening. That is the most important thing, is listen to what you are being told, you know, to the signs that you are receiving from the universe and from yourself. And with the moving card here, you may actually physically be moving somewhere. You know, you may be looking to relocate. Maybe you're looking to just simply move house, or I say simply move house, it's one of the most stressful things ever. But maybe you're looking to move physically, but you could also be looking to move in a transcendental way in your own mind and your spirituality. So I do feel like that's where you're going to be moving soon, moving into this quiet space of introspection and reflection. So, you know, just enjoy these next 48 hours and really use this time to uncover what needs to be uncovered within yourself, so you know where you're going. So let me know down in the comments if that resonated for you, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this pick a card reading today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Okay, so for you, group 4, let's see the next 48 hours. What do they have in store for you? Okay, so I'm just going to pull the oracle cards first. I've pre-selected some for this reading. I haven't seen them yet. I'll look at them live with you, and then we'll go to the tarot. So let's see. So we have hold on to your dreams, be at one always. Answering the call. Shield maiden, make plans and focus. Emotional withdrawal. And then we have rest and rejuvenate reversed. Okay, so for you, group 4, I mean, I can tell you, right now I'm feeling very hot. I just feel a lot of heat that is intensifying within my body. I'm actually seeing the Tower card, and I'm seeing it as internal energy, internal disruption going on within you. So I very much feel like that's where you are right now. You may be in a place where you are trying to protect yourself, or maybe even protecting others. I feel like you may feel like you're under attack in some way. And I have to say, you know, a lot of these readings are similar messages at the moment, but again, there's a lot of similar things going on for us collectively. So that's just what I'm feeling right now. But you are definitely in that place where you feel like you need to protect. But also with the rest and rejuvenate reversed, I definitely feel the sense that you're feeling quite stressed right now, and maybe even feeling quite alone. You may feel alone in your own beliefs. You may feel people aren't really listening to you or taking you seriously in some ways, but you need to remember to hold on to your dreams. Okay, be at one always. So if this is something that you truly believe in, if this is in respect to a relationship or a friendship or a career, or standing up for what you feel is right, I feel regardless of that, that's what you want to do. But you can see that it's a hard battle, and it's not going to be easy, and not everybody is going to agree with you and be on the same path as you. But I feel like you're in the place of answering the call. You are being called to do something spectacular here. I really feel like that for you. But you may feel like you've had to take yourself out emotionally of this situation because it feels like it's too hard and it's too stressful for you to bear. So let's see. Okay, we had a jumper. 5 of Wands. Yeah, you know, 5s represent a change, and 5 of Wands is all about having some kind of argument or disagreement, and it filters, you know, out to others. It's like the ripple effect. So you may be having multiple disagreements with people, or you may have had a disagreement with one person, but it then seems to be, you know, causing others to question you or question your beliefs, or it's causing some kind of argument here. Let's see. Ace of Cups. Okay, and we have Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we have Cups, which is emotional, water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So we have, this is strange. Now we have the Ace of Cups, and then we have the 8 of Cups reverse, which is the same card here as the emotional withdrawal. So the fact that I feel like maybe you're going back and forth and being hooked on something or someone emotionally. But at the same time, there's a sense of wanting to disconnect. And maybe this is an inner want. You want to be able to emotionally disconnect, but you don't feel you can at this point. But I feel with the Ace of Cups, for some of you, that could be a new love that's coming in for you over the next couple of days. You might receive a message from somebody, maybe you expect or don't expect, or some sort of collaboration or coming together. You know, people that are agreeing with you, people that care about you. I definitely feel you've got lots of people that do care about you in your life, even though it might not feel like it at times. I feel like you're somebody that even if you're in a room full of people, you can sometimes feel quite alone, or you feel misunderstood, and like people don't really understand you all the time. Okay, oh God. Okay, yes, and then we have the Moon card, which is the card of Pisces. You know, but the Moon is definitely all about secrets, okay? Keeping something under wraps, something that's emotional, something that's emotionally triggering for you, that I feel like you're having to keep below the surface. Okay, then we have the Knave of Pentacles here. So that's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. Let's see what else we have. Okay, then we have the 3 of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's something that you are learning, or maybe you are the teacher. Maybe you are teaching others, okay, at this time. Or maybe I feel like you're definitely in this place of learning, teaching, starting to understand things from a different perspective here. You're definitely learning something new, and you're imparting wisdom onto others. We have the King of Wands here as well, which is reversed. So it's almost like I'm getting the sense that there's somebody maybe here that isn't wanting to listen to what you have to say, or is sort of acting quite selfishly. They're not putting the needs of you first or the needs of others first. I just get the sense that you don't, like, you want to squash that in them. Like, you want to do what's right for the greater good and, you know, for the greater of your life, if this is a person in particular. Okay, and then we have the Three of Wands. Lots of threes here. So 3s and 8s, okay, for you. So those numbers could make sense to you in synchronicity, that you could be seeing them, they could be popping up. But it's like, I feel like you feel stuck in something. It's like in one sense you're expanding your knowledge, you're learning new things, you're helping to teach others. But at the same time, you still feel very stuck and you're unwilling to maybe move forwards in something. You want to stay where you are. So definitely a bit of back and forth energy, a bit of confusion here in this reading. Not going to lie to you here, group 4. Oh God. Yeah, as I say that and all the cards just fall. Okay. Okay, the Death card as well. So this is a card of Scorpio. So I do feel like there's something that has either come to an end that you're already aware of, or there's something that's going to be brought into your consciousness over these next 48 hours here. So, you know, don't be scared. It doesn't mean necessarily it's going to be physical death, but it certainly does mean some kind of an ending. But with endings come new beginnings. So there's so many things that have to end in order for there to be a new beginning, you know. And as humans, we're afraid of change. We're afraid of things ending. We're afraid of a new beginning because we don't know what's, you know, what's in store next. But they're so important for you to be able to grow. So don't be afraid of that. Okay, and then we have the Hangman reversed. So yes, you are definitely going to be seeing things in a new way. Your perspective is shifting and changing here. No matter how stuck you have felt here at this point, it's like you're being called to change. You're being called to look at things differently. And it's like you can't ignore it anymore. There's something here you refuse to ignore. I feel like you've pushed something down. It's like you've pushed it down, you've pushed it down, you've pushed it down. And then it's like there's something that happens here that makes you realize that you cannot push it down anymore because it doesn't fit with your life anymore. It doesn't fit with your values. It doesn't fit with your morals. It doesn't fit with, you know, your highest good, or how you deserve to be treated, or how you think other people deserve to be treated. Moving. Okay, I swear to God, that's come out so many times today. It's unreal. Okay. Okay, and then we have the 9th house. Okay, listen to the signs. Okay, so I do feel like maybe you will be actually moving, but I do maybe even looking into long distance travel. That's what the 9th house can represent, long distance travel, but also the sign of Sagittarius. So I feel like maybe you feel quite optimistic with moving, and I feel like there are signs trying to tell you about something. And whether this is moving physically, relocating, or this is moving within your own mind and consciousness, I feel like maybe even moving your own beliefs here. And we just had the Success card that just jumped out there as well. So you will have success in this, okay? But you need to continue with the faith and continue with your beliefs because, oh, okay, that's way, so many. But I'm just going to go with it. How many do we have? We've got Obsessed, Stillness, Introspect. Okay. So, I mean, that's a lot of energy going on here. And I'm almost feeling like you're moving from one thing to the next very, very quickly. It's like you are obsessed with something. You start to move towards something, but then it's like you need to stand back and be still. You know, we have introspect and we have stillness here. So it's like you also need time to reflect and see how things are moving forwards. But also it's like, I don't know, you're obsessed about something and about these changes that are occurring. And it's like you can't quite get it off of your mind. But ultimately you are going to be successful in this. You just have to have that clear mind that everything is going to work out for your highest good. And just be careful when it comes to planning long distance travel. Especially we've got the North Node and the South Node in Sagittarius and Gemini. So, you know, and obviously looking at the way that the current world is at this moment, long distance travel could be quite difficult. So if that is something that you've been contemplating, or that might have been something that you've been putting your focus into, that maybe helps you to keep going, and being optimistic about doing that or being around certain people. But also it's the sense of, okay, the astrology in the world right now is not supporting that kind of long distance travel. So just be careful. I just don't want you guys to be up in too much of a fantasy and things to come crashing down around you. I mean, certainly I do not know everything. Nobody does. But, you know, everything, the way things are playing out, it seems to be following a pattern that is definitely quite clear within the astrology. So if that's something you're interested in, look into it. There's so many great people here on YouTube that will explain these things. It's something that I will be looking to do more videos on in the near future. But currently I do feel like that's something, maybe even look into your ninth house, you know, which planet is ruling your ninth house, what planets are currently transiting your ninth house, if you're able to find this information. And, you know, that may sort of bring up something that you need to see or need to hear. You know, by taking a bit more time to just be still here, I feel like you're somebody that likes to keep moving. I think that you're somebody that is very naturally social. So maybe you are like a Sagittarius rising. I definitely feel like you've got this very mutable energy and somebody that is, I said, very good with people. And I feel like maybe you spend too much time with others, and sometimes you need to spend a little bit more time alone, or even if it's just to meditate. You know, it's difficult depending on your living situation. You may live with a lot of people, so that might be hard for you to have alone time, but we can all find some space at some point during the day, even if it's 5 to 10 minutes of just being alone and taking that time to be silent. And, you know, your mind and your body and spirit will bring you those answers in stillness. You know, they can't get through to you when your mind is so busy or when you're actively busy. It's important to, you know, if you suffer with anxiety or you're having struggles right now, you know, it can be really helpful to stay busy, of course, and, you know, because it's all about distraction. But as long as you are taking that time to be still too, so those answers can come to the surface, that's also a really important message, I feel like, for you, Group 4. So let me know down in the comments if that resonated for you, and give the video a thumbs up if you liked this pick a card reading. Thank you so much for watching this today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, Group 4. Take care.